This is a first, isn't it?
Yeah.
Doing it via Zoom.
Oh no, me strings
Oh.
come off me knackers.
I'm glad I'm not with you then. If your knackers are broke,
Yeah, I'm sure I can fix it with some hairy string.
you're going to fix it with what?
Hairy string.
Why you? You haven't got enough on your head, let alone putting it on string.
Actually, I am very hirsute at the moment. My fringe is getting on my nerves.
I can see
I
that.
wonder if
Yes.
it has any bearing on my present medical condition, which is, as you know, I've got some itis in my conjunctor.
Did you mean present condition, not president condition?
President condition. Well, where's my Alice band?
I don't know. I didn't even know you knew anyone called Alice. Oh, the fuck is Alice?
Oh, yes, she's a pretty girl, Alice. Very nice.
She's got
Very
big tits.
I can't say because she is the daughter of my wife's good friend.
You've got to come closer to the microphone, Frederick.
Hold it. Let me get me fez.
Go on, get your fez. That'll do. Oh yeah, that's it. Now, Fred's getting his fez. Let me explain. Fred's not feeling too good. He's got conjunctivitis, which is fairly catchy, and I don't want to catch it. So we've decided to do this episode via Zoom.
Yes, Zoom.
Technology isn't Fred's best friend.
No.
Bless him. When I said, should we do this via, he said, should we do this via Zoom? I said, have you got Zoom? He went, yes. So I sent him an invite, didn't I? I sent you an invite, bless you. And he went, oh, I haven't got Zoom on my phone.
I have now.
So Fred's on his phone and I'm on my computer. And
Yeah.
that's how we're doing it today. Dear listener, bless you.
Yeah.
But we're still going to put, what?
They can't even get rid of us. We have technical problems.
No, we're still going to put Mexican word of the day in, though, aren't we?
Here we are, but we're going to do it live.
Live, yes, but via vocals. I've got people walking past me in the background. In fact, it's not people; it's Sharon. The missus is a boot.
That's not a people. That's my wife. Oh, this is.
She's joining it. Did we invite her to join in? No, she's doing what she always does. She's
let her join. Bless her. She can join if she likes. Only one sugar in mine, shall.
It'll be too cold by the time it gets there. She's started on the alcohol, mate. She'll forget about the tea now.
Put it in an Uber.
She can just about put it in a mug once she starts drinking. What are you talking about?
This is a bit like what we're doing now is what they did in the Moonlands in 1969, but I don't think Buzz Aldrin was wearing a fez to keep his fringe out of his conjunctivitis.
Neil Armstrong wasn't wearing a sombrero.
He might have been.
You don't know.
You'd have to have been a big one to go over his helmet.
Well, yeah, you do. You do need a big one to go over your helmet, I suppose. Hang on.
Yes.
Hang on. There you go. I am now wearing a sombrero.
Listener, if you could see us, he is wearing a sombrero and I am wearing a fez. So there is something of a cultural difference going on.
What did you call me?
We might have to do Egyptian word of the day.
Oh dear, don't. It's one of those days, Fred. It really is.
Oh, no.
It's well, at least you can smoke in the Pyramid of Pleasure without choking me out, which is good.
That's right, and fart.
And fart.
Yes.
You can fart as much as you like. I don't need to. I've got Sharon and the dog for that here.
Yeah, I fart by proxy as well. My wife likes it. Sometimes when she farts, it sounds like someone's dropped a book. I think, what was that? And then it hits you and you think, oh, it was that. She's Blue North.
Blue North. As long as you're not sparking up a cigarette at the time, because you could all be in trouble then, couldn't you?
That could be disastrous. But the thing is, women do fart. They blew off.
Well, not in this house. Honestly, it's definitely a fart. Even the dog will sit there, wanting to go out the back door, and you're in the middle of a program that's getting intense, and then she'll put her ass down by the side of the sofa to let you know she's there and wants to go out the door, and all of a sudden you hear.
That sounds like the background music to the Mexican word of the day. You sound like a mariachi trumpet player.
It could be, but then Sharon joins in. You get to that moment. You get to that moment in the program you're watching, and it's really emotional. And two people are confessing their love for each other. And the next thing you hear in the room is, oops, I farted. Well, yeah, right.
Yeah. Oops. Yeah. When two farts collide.
Oh, don't.
Me and Brian Norris almost shut down Butlins at Skegness. We had adjoining rooms,
Right.
and in the middle of the two rooms was the toilet and shower and land basin and toilet roll and all that kind of malarkey.
Yeah.
And all night you could and it's sort of like this green fog sort of accumulated in the doorway.
Hang on a minute. So you're the man that wrote our theme tune?
Well, I used to rehearse it in Skegness, yeah, a lot. What do you think of my new tune? It stinks. Thank you, Simon Cowell.
I've got Barney. You know Barney, the big purple dinosaur.
Oh yeah.
Do your ears hang low? Do the one roll? Can you tie me in a knot? Can you tie me in a? I've got a sound recording of Barney in the toilet. Dropping one. It's very funny. Very funny. I'll have to dig it out one day and play it on the show. When we have
Step away from the pan. I want to get something like that.
No, it's not. He's sitting there. And then there's like I'm in here.
When I was working in the factory in Walthamstow, he had a tannoy system. What, Mr. Ball, please go to the phone, please. Call line 2, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And my friend Steve had found a tape recording. It was Dutch, and it was a man on the toilet having a shite. But it was like, and then you heard it hit the water, and he's going, and he got into the reception and managed to put it on one of those little tape decks that you carry around, and played it around the factory. And there was you would think that somebody had committed a murder. There was an inquiry as to who had released the fart tape through the factory tannoy system. We was all just fucking rolling up. You had to be there, really.
Oh, bless him. No, I bet that was quite funny.
It was.
Did they find? He never got caught.
He never got caught. No, He didn't get his tape back either.
I
tried to make one, but I tried to make one to compensate. Managed to drop the tape recorder down the toilet.
Well, you've never had a good grip, did you?
No, on some things maybe. ITT it was, but after I dropped it, it was SHITT.
Whatever happened to ITT?
Sorry?
Whatever happened to ITT?
I don't know, but I miss the having to press play and record when you was doing a demo.
Oh yeah, I had a Hitachi one with a little radio attached down the side of it as well.
You get green for that now.
Yeah, you can. It was a flat one, and it had a radio down the side of it, so you could record directly off the radio, which is highly illegal and was then. But people used to do that, record their songs off the radio.
Yeah.
And I used
to pick it apart on a Sunday.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And the chart show. You're showing your age now. Pick it apart. I mean.
Well, you'd be recording it. Your mum would come in the kitchen because our radio was a big old Ferguson with a magic eye, and it was on a triangular shelf that my dad had constructed and put up in the corner.
We had a blue spot like that.
Yeah, it's a big valve fucking radio. It had some bollocks in it. When you turned it up, it was like Oscar's amplifier. But we used to put the old tape recorder. And you'd press play and record, and then your mum would come in and start clattering around in the sink with the fucking washing up. You'd say, Mum, oh, go on, bugger off. I've got to do it. Shh, shh. She's Freddie in the Dreamers. Shh. or something like that, How do you do what you do to me?
Clunk,
I
clunk,
wish I knew.
clunk. Oh, dear.
such
And you had
fun.
to get it right, so you didn't get any of the talking in.
Well, you just get pause in it, didn't you? Or press in those days, press the stop button and then play and record again just before
Yeah.
the song, as it were. Mind you, I would be quite happy to have listened to old recordings of Fluff.
You still can, apparently. You get them on Mixcloud.
Oh, brilliant!
Have you heard of Mixcloud? Is that in your vocabulary?
No, it's up out in my garden above the house in the sky.
No, not Mixcloud. MIX Cloud.
No,
Oh, you've never heard of it. What a shame.
is it some kind of technological advancement of something?
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh.
I sharpened my tin opener this morning.
You started a what?
I sharpened my tin opener this morning.
You sharpened your tin opener. How'd you do that?
Well, just got a knife sharpener out and sharpened it up.
Really? We've got an electronic tin opener. Our tin opener runs on batteries. You stick it on top of the
Electronic
tin.
tin opener.
You stick it on top of the tin. You press a button and it goes, and it goes all the way around it.
Now, our one, you bang the spike through the tin and then you all around the edge.
Cool. That's.
Then you bend the lid
Why
back.
would you do that?
Good enough for my granddad. Good enough for me.
Yeah, but that was in World War II days, mate.
And just at the end of World War One as well. To be honest, he was born in 1917.
We're in the. That's nearly 7:20.
1917, a year before the end of the First World War, and actually the year of the Russian Revolution.
Yeah, but we're in the 21st century now, darling. We should be embracing technology.
Some of me is, and some of me fucking certainly isn't.
Do you want to do Mexican word of the day?
Let me just tell you, I went to visit my dad yesterday. He was 87 years old, and he said to me, "I love it when you come to visit."
Did you say?
So I said, he said, because you look.
Did he marry a younger woman?
Fucking older than I do. He did.
Did he marry a younger woman?
Yes. Yeah.
And did you say, Dad, don't you think you're getting past your prime? And he said, no, when you get to my age, it helps to pass the time. Oh, my old man's an husband. He wears an husband's hat. He wears good trousers. And lives elegant, so fat. Anyway,
he looks a proper nonna.
He's great big gobnail boots. He's got a job to pull them up that he calls them daisy roots. Why are you behind me? You should be next to me.
They don't write them like that anymore.
They don't, thank God. Do you know that song actually came out in 1958, 59?
I was 1 year old.
But they didn't release it till 1961. I bet
I was
you didn't
4
know
years
that.
old. I didn't know that. I do now.
Yeah. Are you
using
ready?
that in general conversation down the pub.
So that's saying, we'll do Mexican word of the day in a minute. That's saying, did you get out the wrong side of the bed?
Yeah.
Have you ever got out the wrong side of the bed?
Do you know where it comes from?
And what has happened to you when you got out the wrong side of the bed? That's what I want to know. Did you fall in a pit of lava?
In the origins of this phrase, I imagine that one would have had a gazunder.
A gazunder?
Yeah, it's a piss pot goes under the bed.
Okay.
And if you got out the wrong side of bed, you put your foot in a puddle, in a piss pot full of cold piss. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that.
Oh, the other one is if your bed's up against the wall, you get out the wrong side of bed, you hit your face on the wall.
Well, yeah, obviously. You end up with a squashed nose, and not talking like that for a couple of hours.
So I suppose there are many reasons for the wrong side of the bed.
Go on.
Well, that's two of them. The other one is if it's somebody else's bed.
Exactly. And you don't want to end up in the shit. Can you do that castanet thing where you go dig, 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 like you were just doing? Little darling. Little darling.
La, 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 la.
Oh, well. Are you? Right, I got me sombrero back on.
Yeah, I've got my fez on.
Right, do you want to count us in with the your click track then?
2, 3, 4.
Mexican word of the day. Today, Mexican word of the day. Ole! Mexican word of the day. Today is Mexican word of the day. Hey, Freddie,
What?
I got a Mexican word for you today.
You got a Mexican word?
I got a Mexican word. It's washing.
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 What is washing?
The wife came in the other day and she got the remote control. I said, why you change the channel? I was washing that.
Hey, ole.
Ole, I got another one for you, Freddie.
Okay.
It's chicken strip.
Chicken strip?
I hear a team coming on here. We got a chicken strip. My girl is taking up pole dancing classes, so chicken strip for me. Hey, hey.
Fantastic. Are
That's
you ready
Mexican.
for the big finale?
Yes, my friend. Here we go. It's Mexican word of the day. Ole.
I think we got away with that.
I think so. It's amateur hour in Happy Town.
Well, under normal circumstances, we wouldn't have made it to judges' houses, but who fucking cares what Simon Cowell thinks?
Oh, have you ever been involved in any of that shit?
I did an audition for New Faces.
Did you?
When I was 17, 18 years old with my band Mordor.
Who was the host of New Faces then?
New Faces was Mickey Most, Tony Hatch, and people of that caliber.
Who was the host? Was it like Marty Kane? Because she did it for a while.
No. Marty Kane wouldn't have been old enough, I don't think. It was New Faces.
You're a star, superstar. Walk along while you're wearing a bra.
One. Yesterday I was happy to play for a couple of songs till a fellow in a black sedan took the shine to my one-man band. He said, have we got plans for you? You've never dreamed you're a star, superstar. Lame suit and a new guitar. And I know that you'll go far because you're a star. I believed all that shit.
Of course you did. So, Derek Hobson.
Yes, it was Derek Hobson.
Oh, originally presented by Leslie Crowther.
Yes, it was.
And then that was the regional pilot. Derek Hobson and Marty Kane.
Marty Kane was much later, so it would have been Derek Hobson. And I do remember at the audition, there was a bloke called the producer. You could probably check this. I think his name was Phil Cox or something.
Okay.
Something Cox.
I'm having a look. The original series. Here we go. I've got it in my little grubby hand. Now it's got people that have been on it.
Yeah,
people have won it. No, you're not even in there, mate. You're not even in there.
Well, we played that Status Quo track.
What, again and again?
Don't waste my time.
Oh yeah,
which was very appropriate because they came up. We played extremely well, and they were quite pressed. And the floor manager and this producer.
Yeah.
I don't know why I think his name's Phil Cox. Something Cox. Well, anyway, he was as gay as a wand. So Phil Cox would have been
gay as a wand.
But he was. He gave us a form to fill in.
You froze
us up there in a furniture lorry to get
Fred, Fred, shut up a minute. You froze there. So start with he gave you a form again.
He gave me a form.
Yeah,
and
to fill in.
On it, it asked which organisation you were a member of, Equity or the MU.
Right.
I was fucking 17. I wasn't a member of anything. So they just discarded us.
No.
The band that got through, that you may remember, were called Blue Blow.
Right. No, I don't remember that.
They had a record called Fed Up.
Right.
And they wore these really lurid satin suits with bell bottoms and great big collars.
Yeah.
But the guy playing the clarinet in the band was a Hasidic Jew. But for the show, he blacked up and put on an Afro wig.
No.
I swear, imagine that now. And the song was riveting. It went, fed up, fed up, fed up. Oh yes, I'm fed up. It was just really boring and depressing.
Oh wow.
They had a follow-up called Ice Cream Man.
I've heard of
Ice
that.
Cream Man. Funky music coming from your van. Yeah. Shit.
There was some shit around there, wasn't there?
There was a man with a hair lip whistling the best of Rolly Ronald.
But he was in the MU, so he got on, did he?
Yeah, he did. And the one-armed juggler, one-armed blind juggler. That was quite interesting. I took some flack at work because the band was called Mordor. All the older guys at work were saying, "What? Why are you called Mordor?" Because they've never read Lord of the Rings and they're certainly not as educated as me.
No.
They used to say, "Is that because when you start playing, everyone starts asking for more doors, more doors?" They get out.
Bastards.
How rude!
Fucking bastards. I've auditioned for Britain's Got Talent,
Oh yeah,
X Factor,
oh yeah. I know you auditioned for that.
and The Voice, and I got through to the shortlist on The Voice. But then
Well,
they realised I was 6 foot, and nothing happened.
I auditioned. Did you go to the Hilton Hotel at Wembley or wherever it was?
I did, yet next to the SSE Arena, yeah.
Yeah, that's where I auditioned, and I sang. "I've Run Out of You" by Vintage Trouble, and I gave it some stick. You only get I think it's 90 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, I didn't get through. And the girl, I think out of 10 of us, I think something like 5 or 6 went through, but I couldn't believe it. They were fucking shite. And
Always
there's
the
2
way.
black guys who. Sorry.
It's always the way. They're camera fodder because they know who they want to get through, allegedly,
There were
and everything else is camera fodder.
Well, there were 2 black guys there, and they do it every year. So I said, "Why do you keep coming back?" And one of them said, "Well, I'm a call-up singer." I thought, "I don't know what that is." He said, "My agent calls me up and sends me out to Ibiza or somewhere." He said, "And I do the chill." He said, I sing to backing tracks and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
So I went, "Oh, yeah." And I said, "Well, why do you want to do this then?" He said, "Because if I get my face on the television, regardless of wherever I come on it,
Doubles his
he'll
price.
just say, whatever his name is, as seen on,
Yeah.
X Factor or whatever." So, and he said, and then I doubled my money. And I thought, well, makes sense to me.
Good luck to him. Yeah. Listen to this. I've just noticed, right? There's a thing on Facebook, and it looks like it's an article about Esther Rantzen.
Oh, right.
And when you click on it, it's trying to sell you CBD oil.
Well, you probably have to have that now just to listen to her talking, because I think she's got a bit boring.
It says Big Pharma in outrage over Esther Rantzen's latest business venture. She fires back with this. So it's clickbait. When you click on it, Esther is no longer denying everything. Viewers in tears while she opens up today. And you click on it, and it's a bleeding advert for CBD oil. Nothing to do with Esther Rantzen. Well, you know what they say.
Go on.
That's life.
Ah, it's funny you say that, because I've got a carrot that looks like a cock.
You've got to work. Oh, good old Cyril Fletcher.
I was going to say, who's that old boss-eyed bloke in the leather chair? It was Cyril Fletcher.
Cyril Fletcher. And then who replaced him? Doc Cox.
I like Doc Cox.
Who was Dr. Cox? Who was Doc Cox?
He was Ivor Biggin, the Red-Nosed Burger.
I'm a wanker,
Wanker, and it does me good, but it
bloody well should. I'm a wanker, and I'm always pulling me
always pulling my pud. Yeah, they don't make them like that anymore.
Oh no, dear Mrs. P and your 5 lovely daughters. Thank you for having me, and I'd just like to say I've got pains in my arms, and me dong is getting shorter, me knees have turned to water, and I think I'm going blind.
Do you remember that mask he used to wear? It was like a huge ball with a face painted on it.
That wasn't him.
Yeah, Ivor Biggin.
No, that wasn't Ivor Biggin.
Who was that then?
That was Frank Sidebottom, someone completely different.
It was Frank Sidebottom. And what was his big hit?
I don't know. I can't remember.
See, now I've got homework to do.
Yeah, but
I should be on the trail of Frank Sidebottom.
Frank Sidebottom had nothing to do with Ivor Biggin and Doc Cox.
I know, easy to get mixed up, isn't it?
Well, it is for you. You look older than your dad, and he's 87. Yeah, here's a question.
Go on.
You like a bit of football, don't you?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Do you know 80% of the UK, 80% of UK adults over 40 have actually turned down the offer of being a manager of Spurs? No one
Is that
wants the
after
job.
Is that after they got kicked out of Iron Maiden?
No, you're poking holes in things now.
Well, you know, there's as many people been through Iron Maiden as there are men over the age of 40 in the United Kingdom, I think.
But only one's got a pilot license.
That's right.
Yeah.
Proved.
Yeah, because he's taken, he's exchanged one way of getting high for another.
Well, he's a very clever chap, you know. I know, public
he
school boy and all that.
Yeah,
he was an Olympic fencer.
Olympic fencer? What, he could do a garden in half hour?
Yep. Chain link and concrete fence. You do your whole garden.
Oh, well, with a concrete post as well.
No, he was an Olympic fencer. I mean, he's an author. He's a pilot. He's an Olympic fencer. He's a singer in a rock. He gets on my fucking nerves, to be honest with you.
He's a fucking show-off. I don't even know why you're talking about him. Arsehole.
Yeah.
What an
Posh
arsehole.
twat.
Yeah,
Posh
twat.
twat.
And he tries to be working class. I mean, let's face it, Iron Maiden were all an East End working class band, and then suddenly this posh twat comes along who's an author. He can put your fences up in your garden at Olympic speed, and then he can fucking fly a plane as well.
I know.
Oh.
I know.
And then
like some people dip their bread in
your
the
daughter
soup
to the slaughter, eh?
I said some people just keep dipping their bread in the soup too often.
Oh yeah.
And then
after that, he runs to the hills. What's that about? What the fuck's that about? I'm looking at the time. Go on, what?
He's got the devil's phone number.
He has, which is 666.
I know. I was in America. I was in California, and I saw a bumper sticker.
Have you been to America, Fred? I didn't know that. No, the listeners have never known that.
Many times. When on one of my visits to California, I saw a bumper sticker, and it said 664, the neighbor of the beast. Or 665, actually.
It would have been 665. 664 would have been the neighbor of the beast.
Yeah, next door but one.
Yeah.
Next door one of the beast.
You know, time's got the best of us, darling.
Well, that's your opinion. I think Mrs. Bob's got the best of me.
She's had the best of you, at you up and spat you out, mate, from the way I'm looking at you.
Yeah, the best of me has gone.
So this is a one in the eye production then.
Yeah. Aye.
Aye.
I need to go and put some cream on my eye.
Aye. So I will say goodbye, Fred, and
and I was saying goodbye, Ian, and goodbye to the listener.
Oh, don't forget, we're available on Spotify, on Google Podcasts, on Anchor FM, and we're also available to you, the listener, via the website, which is theifpodcast.org. If you want to send any Mexican word of the days or any topics you want us to talk about, then do that as well. Studio at theifpodcast.org. Symbols.
Did you say Facebook as well?
Oh, and Facebook, the If Podcast on Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. You're on the ball today, Freddie.
Well, hopefully later.
Well, from me and the rest of the listeners, we wish your eye better.
Thank you.
From personally myself, I wish you better looking.
Thank you. And when it is better, I'll see you all right.
Thanks very much. I might see you through the week. If I don't see you through the weekend, I might see you through the window.
Yeah, absolutely.
So from me, Ian Lee, I'll say goodbye. From you, Freddie Ball.
I'll say goodbye as well.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.